fair, John, this is exactly the situation that faced Graham Dott. Everyone expected a really hard, gritty battle against a supreme tactician in Graham Dott, and it just never happened.
Well, if the two games are similar, you couldn't get two games more similarly. Graham Dott and John Higgins, we practiced together and everything. And Graham Dott's hard and gritty and tenacious. He's been in 3 finals since 2004, and he absolutely blew him away in the first session. So it can be done. But we've got a shot in the last frame, Hazel, he played, which is just ridiculous. He's made the table look like a pool table here. I mean, that is a really difficult shot on these pockets, and he's drilled it at 100 mile an hour and screwed into the pack. I mean, he's so accurate with his potting.
We've talked about some of the outrageous pots that he's pulled off, and have you seen more from this fella than we've had in, well, I don't know, really since Jimmy White was around in his prime?
Yes, as we said a couple of days ago, yeah, we've been trying to pick shots for shot of the championship, you know, the best shots of the 2 weeks, and it's turned into the Judd Trump show.
Well, I wonder whether John Higgins can turn it around into the Higgins show.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if John Higgins does exactly that, but in the meantime, it's more or less the identical break-off to his very first shot where he brought the red down, but this time maybe Judd can't see that red. Not quite. He'd have to bend it slightly to pot it, that is. He tried it. Look at the side on the cue ball. He tried to bend that and create the potting angle. Now John, let me show you that one more time. That red that's finished there. John could possibly try and pot this and could finish on the black. I think it's a natural angle just to slip past the red that's to the left of the bunch if he does pot it. He did slip past the red, and he is on a colour, and there's 3 or 4 loose reds. So this is the first real chance that John Higgins has had.
Five.
Just a delicate little cannon needed here.
$12. $13.
The pink won't go. So it's the long blue. Still hasn't settled, John.
John Higgins, 13. $8. $9.
Well, just watch this shot. It's a tough bunch to go into because they're all flat there at the back. Now watch how he plays this, and we'll see a bit of cue power here. Look at the white. It might be okay. This might be a dead straight red up into the corner.
16.
White stops, and then all of a sudden spins back, and he's finished dead straight on this red.
$17.
It doesn't happen very often, Stephen, but sometimes you get a player that can take his practice game out into the match arena, and he's one of the players that can do that.
Yeah, definitely, Dennis. I'm sure this is exactly the same game he plays when he's in practice, playing against other professionals that he practices with. Whereas most players will change their game when they get in the match arena. I think as your career progresses and you get older, you do tend to temper your game a little bit. You know, as you start to get punished more often when you do miss, you start to
25.
have little doubts about taking the dodgy shots on. But at the moment, he's playing with no fear at all.
Yeah, I think moving from Bristol to Romford has been a big help to Judd. He practices at the Grove Snooker Academy in Romford. Ronnie O'Sullivan practices there also, along with quite a few professionals. And I think that's the reason that Judd is now playing so well and fulfilling his potential.
Some big ginger bloke used to play there as well, didn't he?
Oh, the big ginger, who was that? Oh yeah, the Nugget, Steve Davis, eh?
$37.
Quick look at the scoreboard, but he's only 24 in front, and that didn't quite work out. He's dying to take this red to the middle pocket. Can the other two reds finish on the black, but this is a good choice here, I think.
Judd Trump, 37.
Keeping things tight. He knows John hasn't settled yet. Yeah, he just got too much screw on that one.
He's growing in confidence all the time. And a great long pot.
Pink ball. Judd Trump 1.
Well, he hasn't missed much.
That's amazing though. The first time he's trying to float a ball in, he's missed it.
Good cueing there from John Higgins. And as Stephen says, you never really settle till you get your first frame on the board. It's not going to be easy with the two reds tied up on the side cushion.
$15. Yeah, I've seen it. He's gone.
8 frames to be played in this opening session. 9 this evening.
$16.
You could see John pointing at the red, so he's already 2 or 3 shots ahead.
May decide to play a cannon off this shot.
22.
The nearest of the 2 reds to the red he's playing. He could play off the cushion and cannon that. Hopefully finish on the green of the brown. I don't think he's playing it though. Going to leave an angle on, well, blue it looks
23.
like. He's finished a bit straight.
Yeah, the brown obviously doesn't pass the green, otherwise you'd have left an angle on the brown to move one of the reds, but he's got a slight angle. He'll have to force it. He's a bit unlucky there. Like, very unlucky. Once he got
28.
the cannon, in fact he hit both reds and didn't push any of them on.
John Higgins, 28.
Needs that red to pull up because he hasn't got in behind the green.